Here I'm now standing on the corner of Sandlake Road and International Drive. I've got signs there that take you to Tampa, Disney World and East Orlando as well. They'll all take you up to the Interstate 4, I-4. So one way would take you down to Disney. If I want to go under that bridge there, and I can take Turkey Lake right the way down to Disney if you drive in, take a right turn and you go up to Universal Studios. I'm just almost just off the car park of the largest McDonald's in the world, and just behind me there we've got some wonderful, I don't know if you can pick that, if I'm picking that up there at all, we've got some wonderful, one of the longest advertising signs for Disney I've seen. It's all done obviously as one gigantic television screen there, and it looks very magical. It looks even more magical at night as well. So this is quite a busy road, this is as well, for negotiating, so make sure that you don't chance it. Do go to the official crossings that you've got at the edges, or every now and again to cross. Otherwise it's quite a hell of a road to try and get over. I know that because I've done it on many occasions in the past. So it's warm, it's still hot. I'm standing next to a Shell garage there. Get this, the petrol there, US prices. We know what UK prices are. I'm going to quickly tell you the UK prices. For a litre, just for a litre alone, is 1.62. That was the cheapest I saw. No, actually, I've seen it 1.59 actually. Now over here, regular petrol is $3.39 plus 9 cents. Forget about 9 cents. So let's say $3.40 for what it's worth. So work that out. That's still going to be, I mean, that's probably a lot dearer than I've seen it before in the past, of course. We've got a helicopter just passing over the top there now. Helicopter tours, you can go on one of those for a few pounds. It's not very much. It'll take you quickly round to Universal and back again. Might even try one of those later on. So yeah, this is one of the busiest areas, especially during rush hour as well, and the evening when it's kicking out time from all the theme parks. It gets very, very busy even before it's kicking out time for the theme park. You've got Golden Corral restaurant right behind me there. That I don't know. I don't know if that's a hotel or a multi-story car park. I'm not sure really. I've just come from it. There's more signage and everything like that. So it's the sun's coming out as well. That's another good thing as well. The sunshine is coming here now. I haven't checked the temperature for the day. It feels like it's about 90 degrees. It's probably 80 something, and the humidity levels are pretty high. I can certainly tell you that. Right over the back, right in front of me now, what I'm facing is what used to be the old International Drive. The old International, Quality International. I think it's now the Rosen International. The one down the bottom is the Rosen in Plaza International, something like that, Point Orlando. They've changed all the names now, but it's all owned by the Rosen people, and one particular guy who actually happened to be driving by on the I-4 over the side there, and looked at this place and thought, we've got Disney World just down the road there. There needs to be something built along here, and he built. I'm not sure if this was the first hotel he actually built up here, but he built one along here, and then it expanded from there, and it was a sellout. People could stop here for the night, or even stop here off of Disney property and pay much cheaper price. And of course everybody else cottoned onto that as well, and that's why you see International Drive the way it is now, and it's brought along more restaurants. Of course one brings along another, it starts bringing along more restaurants, attractions and things like that. And the whole of this area, as quiet as it is and as lovely as it is, it's virtually turned into a little mini theme park, a large, long, elongated theme park in itself. So I do like it here. I do. Sun's coming out. There we go. It'll go back in again. But nevertheless, though. So there we go. We're going to carry on just for a little wander along Sandlake Road. Take you along Sandlake Road. So the traffic's eased a little bit at the moment. We'll soon pick up again. The sun's coming out, which I think is absolutely glorious. There's Golden Corral over there. If you really want to go to a self-service buffet restaurant with just about everything you want to be able to eat, that's probably the one for it. It's not very expensive either. You need to cross here. Shell. So there's your prices up there. There we go. Prices. Ah, the sun's out now. So, shall we have a look inside? See what we're seeing here. There's Perkins over the road. So we'll see how large this McDonald's is, shall we? Right, what I need to do is switch this off a minute because I need to I know what I need to do. Yeah, it's very similar to what they've had before. Yeah, it's more modern. Oh, you can see right in the kitchens there. How about that? Right in there. Yeah, there are different other foods as well available that you wouldn't have in the normal McDonald's stores. Fish in a tank, ice cream. Sure, they've got an upstairs here as well.
Why not?
There might be other things up there. I'm not sure what. Oh, well, there's a lot of arcades. Here we go. How about arcades in McDonald's? You can spend a whole evening here, couldn't you? If you want to. Okay, yeah. All right. Little simulators and things in there. Alligator there. Okay, interesting.
Where are you going?
This is a very, very busy crossing here. All these are here in Sandlake. So you can indeed pop into this building if you're over here on vacation anytime, and through here you can actually book to go into the parks. They will reserve it. They can do that for you, even if you don't have an amp. It'll probably be better if you can get an amp and play around with that and then put the people on. But somebody in here, there is a ticket desk here, so you can save going into any of the queues and anything lines at Disney World, and they can sort you out in here probably pretty much the same way as they will at the ticket desks in Walt Disney World itself, and they can sort you here and give you the tickets here as well, and they can sort out a reservation for you. You might find though that depending what time of year that you come here, you might find places like the Magic Kingdom are not open, because you probably need to do that one in about 2 or 3 weeks in advance or something, or a good week in advance. But some of the two of the larger places like Epcot and the Animal Kingdom, you shouldn't have too much problem getting there, probably from tomorrow onwards right the way through to the end of the week and beyond that as well. So you should be able to do that. That's something worth thinking about. If you're looking at during the school holidays when everybody's over here, you are going to find it more and more difficult. This is due to the fact that because of the pandemic that the prices the park capacity has lowered, and they're doing all sorts of things for the locals that are coming into. The locals can actually come into the place at a much lower price as well. For what you might pay for a 4 or 5 day ticket, a local could pay that, or maybe a bit more than that. I don't know how much it is now, for a whole of the year, so they can get an annual one. The only times they can't come in is probably things like bank holidays and special occasions, Labour Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, you get it, those sort of days they can't come in. But most of the normal days like today, they can come in. They can come in tomorrow, next day, the week on, and they can park hop and do as much as they virtually like. So it's great to be a local. You buy your ticket for a whole year. You just that's just the outlay and everything, and then you're all right then after that. And then if you're like a lot of local vloggers, that's Tim Tracker, the Daily Woo, Adam the Woo, Resort TV. You'll find I might even run into them out here. That'd be interesting, won't it? You'll find that they will paging Mr. Morrow. Calls him Mr. Morrow, isn't it? Various different ones like that. They will be the ones that will be coming most days backwards and forwards to the park. And they're paying, and as I say, whoever's coming over here are paying prices to get into the parks. And then they've got these Disney Genie tickets as well. So I like this with the sun out anyway. I can alter the filter on this. I'm walking on the shadier part at the moment. See the shapes of the lorries here and things. I noticed that here with compared to our ones, where ours can be more of a sort of a rounded or a squared shape at the front. These have got the definite sort of tractor shape, same as this as well. There we go. That's what I mean there. You see the front of that? I think it's cool. I don't know, but see, that's more like, see that shape over there, that's more like something that we'd have really there. I think they're the gardeners there, so that's more the shape that we see in the UK. But there's quite a lot of those other ones that like a retro style, and I think it's really cool. Uno. Embassy Suites over the back there. So whereabouts are we? That's Embassy Suites. It's starting to look and feel more like Orlando and International Drive now. Now the sun's come out. It's still a bit hazy, but hey, I'll put up with that. That's no problem at all. Better to be hazy than because I can now feel the intensity of the sun at the same time. 12. I could take those as well. There is one coming down now actually, I might take him. I think I'll take him, yeah, why not? Take the I-Ride, yeah. There we go, we've got a bit of sunshine coming back out again now. Right behind me, we have got the Wonderworks. It's sort of like a museum walk-around tour, and it usually has a magic show as well and things like that during the night time. But if you do get a chance to go in here and you've got time to spend up and down on the I-Drive, International Drive, please pop in and see it, as well as Ripley's wonderful auditorium as well, which is further up the road as well. We're right opposite over the road to Point Orlando. Now, see, they've got a new sign over the road there, which looks quite cool. That looks nice. You've got a gigantic cinema complex in there, inside there as well, with an IMAX. And I think there's about 20 screens in there, and they're huge screens. Wonderful complex over the road there with lots and lots of wonderful restaurants. And lots of other places to eat as well, cafeterias, and lots of little shops, lots of these tiny little shops. Also, just off screen, we've got a skydiving experience, an indoor skydiving. They literally, you feel like you're skydiving. It's got this compressed air blowing up at you. You've got this suit on and you're literally flying around in there. That's going to be wonderful. I haven't tried that one at all yet. I've got to try that one, as well as the helicopter tours. I've done that once. It'd be great to try that out, and I want to put down and take the camera up with me as well and see just exactly what I can and cannot see. And I think that's mostly, you'll be looking up at places like Universal Studios, Seaworld and the likes. Pay a little bit of extra and you'll go into Walt Disney World and surrounding on the outside there. I don't think you can cut straight away across there, but you can certainly see enough of the main parts of Walt Disney World, which is worth it, I think, really. There we go, just behind me, we've now got the traffic coming through. We did have an I-Ride Trolley just go through a few minutes ago, and a Lynx bus as well. They're the ones that's going to take you up and down the strip. Lynx is really important because that will take you all over to all the theme parks for about $2, or is it $2.50, something like that. It won't be much more than that. And that will take you down to Seaworld. So you can get an I-Ride Trolley number 8 that will take you down to Seaworld. That's it. You can stop there at Seaworld if you want to for the day, or you can go to the Magic Kingdom or any of the Walt Disney World Resort down there. Again, you step off your bus at Seaworld, get on another number 50, I think, will then take you into the heart of Walt Disney World. It'll have a couple of little stops on the way, but the main part in there will actually be Disney Springs. That's the first drop off. Hey, that's a free place to go to, both day and night as well, especially night time. So Disney Springs, and then on to the Ticket and Transportation Centre. That will then take you to the Magic Kingdom, Epcot, or by monorail, and of course you've got bus services that will then take you to the other two parks, which is the Animal Kingdom and of course the Disney's Hollywood Studios. Not forgetting the water parks as well. So if you're looking for the water parks, again you'll find all the bus services, everything to do with Disney is inside there, and you'll be pleased to know that all the transportation once you get inside the Disney resort is absolutely and completely free. Good news there. There we go, that was a Link's bus just passing there, so that's one of them that will take you down, and you will link. Remember to ask them for a link once you do it, and you get on the number 8 there that will take you down to SeaWorld. Be sure to tell them that as you put your money in, and then they will give you a ticket that you want to link to Walt Disney World, and they'll give you a ticket. And again, you'll probably be there within the space of about half an hour.